Erling Haaland, obviously you're going to get goals. Who would you rather have in your team, though, if Kylian was fit? Sorry, I went straight in there with that one. If Kylian was fit at the moment to start, who would you rather have in your team?
Massive fan of both of them in terms of how they go about it, the goal level, the goal threat. Both world class in their own right. Probably just Mbappe, in my opinion. Gutted he's not playing tonight. I think it would have been great to see them both on the same pitch. You know, the hat-trick he scored here last year was incredible. We've seen the goals on the top of the show. The speed, the movement, the 1v1. That's going to take an awful lot away from this Real Madrid team. And as I say, the boost it's going to give the City lads in the dressing room before a ball's kicked, I think that's the biggest respect you can pay Kylian Mbappe. The Man City players will be delighted he's on the bench.
You'll all get the same question. You don't have to be biased, you can be honest.
I was just thinking then, I knew he was coming. In my team, I'd probably have Haaland because there's more outlets, especially you come into a place like this, you maybe have to go a bit more direct. His hold-up play a little bit stronger, but I'd also rather play against Haaland as well because the pace of Mbappe, that's one thing.
What I would say as well, just to cut, it depends what league you're talking about as well. You know, in the Premier League, you're probably saying Haaland.
Yeah.
You know, but maybe here in Spain, Real Madrid, I would say Kylian's probably a little bit finer, a little bit better technically. So I think they're both probably at the right clubs for themselves.
I mean, Kylian's got 9 in 5 games in the Champions League. Forget La Liga. He's nearly 2 a game in La Liga. You know, Erling Haaland's got 5, 1 a game. So their records between them are absolutely phenomenal. But they are different players. Kylian likes to play off the left. He likes to float around. He's not, weirdly enough, he's not a traditional number 9 goal scorer like Haaland is. He's almost he just likes to play on the periphery and then burst into life. So very different players, but a huge miss. The drop from Kylian to Gonzalo Garcia, who's a talented youngster, but that's what he is at the moment. He's just in the making, trying to grow as a player, where Kylian's the fully fledged superstar straight away. So it's a huge loss for Real Madrid this season.
The influence on both teams is massive. They haven't had a replacement for either of them because they're so important and so influential. So yeah, Gonzalez is going to have a tough task to fill them boots.
It's also what it does here as a midfielder. You know, going back to the days when I played, there's no Suarez there or no Torres or Michael Owen. It takes an awful lot away from my game. So, you know, Phil Foden tonight, as soon as he turns in them pockets, or Cherky or whoever it is, they're going to be looking to feed Haaland. If you're a midfielder for Real Madrid tonight, you're probably going to have to adapt your game a little bit. I know Vinny Jr. is similar in terms of speed, but Kylian on that last line can be deadly.
I mean, he's a number 9, Gonzalo Garcia. He's only young, but he plays like a traditional in-the-box, sniffing round, where Kylian and Vinny Jr. like to drop deep and drop out. And a lot of the times, Real Madrid have been crying out for a number 9, like a Joselu that they let go, because Kylian and Vinny Jr. like to play on the left. They don't like to entertain the penalty area. They're not that type of player. Gonzalo Garcia is. Any crosses that come into the box, he'll be attacking. So he's very, very different from Kylian, and we'll see if it works.